Hi folks, Matthew here, and as you may be aware, I'm really excited to have a book out. Well, at least to have a chapter in a book, to be one of the authors in a properly published book for the very first time. Really exciting for me, and it's this book right here. It's British by-elections, edited by my wonderful friend Iain Dale of LBC fame. British by-elections, 1769 to 2025, the 88 by-election campaigns that shaped our politics, and so many fantastic people writing for this book. I mean, to be in the same book as people like Andrew Marr, of course, former BBC political editor, Eleanor Goodman, famously of Channel 4 News, a wonderful foreign correspondent, Michael Crick, of course, famously formerly of Newsnight, and another wonderful author, and fellow Lib Dems too, like Lord Chris Reynard, my friend and local councillor Michael Mullaney, and so many wonderful people that have written for this book, and also a great fab friend of mine, Will Timmins, who's also written a chapter. So delighted to have written a chapter for this book. The by-election that I've written about is the Batley and Spen by-election of 2016, the by-election that happened after the unbelievably awful and tragic murder of the Labour MP Joe Cox. And so obviously it was a by-election perhaps unlike no other in recent British political history. And what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd just read you a little bit from the book, and hopefully it'll encourage you, if you haven't already done so, to go out and buy a copy and to read my chapter, and indeed to read the rest of the book as well. So here's a little bit of what I write in my chapter in Iain's book, British By-Elections. The nature of the reason behind the calling of this by-election meant it was far from politics as usual. Despite the many divisions in the politics of the day, in an unusual show of unity, the Conservatives, Lib Dems, Greens and UKIP didn't contest the by-election, making a Labour victory all but inevitable. 9 other smaller parties and independents did take on Labour, including a host of hard right outfits such as the BNP, Liberty GB and the National Front. The English Democrats stood Therese Hurst as their candidate. Hurst, when Therese Muchovich previously led Veritas, the political vehicle launched by the Permatand former TV host and East Midlands MEP Robert Kilroy-Silk when he left UKIP, launched in January 2005 at a golf club in Hinckley, Leicestershire. Yeah, I managed to get my hometown of Hinckley into my chapter of this book. I thought that was quite an achievement. I go on. There was a showbiz connection with Labour's candidate too. Before entering politics, Tracy Brabin was an actress in a host of TV soaps, including EastEnders, Emmerdale, Casualty and Doctors. She was arguably best known for playing the role of Tricia Armstrong in Coronation Street, a hard-up single mum who had regular interactions with busybody with a heart of gold Vera Duckworth, played by national treasure and fellow Labour supporter Liz Dawn. Brabin defeated Jane Thomas, a local campaigner from Keighley, for the Labour nomination on the 23rd of September. Brendan Cox, husband of Jo, had earlier ruled himself out of the running. So there we are, folks. That's just a little bit of my chapter, of the chapter that I wrote here in this wonderful book, British By-Elections, edited by the wonderful Iain Dale. I think for the political obsessive in your family, or indeed just for yourself if that's you, but if it's not you, or if you've got another political obsessive in your family, this would make a fantastic gift, maybe a wonderful Christmas present. So make sure that you grab yourself a copy. Thanks.